Hi, I'm Shelley and I work here at Grady Veterinary Hospital. Today I'm going to be discussing some 4th of July safety tips for your pet. The first thing is you want to check with your veterinarian if you have a pet that is extremely anxious during the fireworks. You want to do this ahead of time rather than the day of. We do get a lot of calls on the day of, and it's harder to get those medications inside your pet to where they can make a difference for the anxiety. So if you call your doctor ahead of time and discuss a plan before the 4th of July arrives, that's the best case scenario, so they won't be so anxious on the day of the 4th of July. You never want to use fireworks around your pets. You want to keep them away as far as possible from them, because they can cause injuries to their eyes, their paw pads, and not only lit fireworks, but also used fireworks can cause some damage to your pets. There are potentially toxins inside of them that can cause issues. It is fun to have your pets outside. However, the 4th of July isn't necessarily the best day to have them outside going on walks or outings, just because some pets can become anxious with the noise and the crowds outside. So it is recommended to keep them inside your house where they're just safe and more comfortable. Maybe a room with no windows if that's available. That's always a good idea. Another thing is to keep certain things away from them. There are several things that can be potentially toxic to them. Some of those things are outside, which if you're going to be inside, hopefully they wouldn't get into these things anyway, but Tiki torches, citronella candles, matches, lighter fluid are some of them. Also, there are certain foods that they should not get into, like onions that might be on a hamburger is one. Grapes, if there's anything that has grapes in it. Those are just things that, can be, have toxicity to them. So you don't want your dog getting a hold of them and then having to come to the veterinary hospital on the 4th of July. In addition, alcohol is something you don't want to have around your pets. Another thing that could be potentially hazardous for them. Chocolate is another thing. Sometimes you see that in a lot of dessert recipes on the 4th of July. There's also insect repellents and sunscreens that you want to keep out of their reach. There's things in those that can cause some issues. For a full list of all the food items that are potentially toxic, you can go to the AKC website to see a full list of those. And that is not only helpful on the 4th of July, but even all year round. Another thing that can be helpful for pets on the 4th of July that become anxious are vests that help with calming them. You can find those at a pet store or even online. A lot of pets do get relief with that. Just gives them a sense of security. So that's another good idea. Another thing is playing some background music in your house. If you want to turn it up a little bit louder, or even the TV to drown out some of that noise outside, always a good idea too. So these are some of the tips to keep your pet safe during the 4th of July, to make it a happy 4th of July for everyone.